Welcome back to Dream Daddy.
That's so fun to sing. I'm sorry if y'all are tired of it.
It's a great melody, though. It's a great melody.
It's so fun to sing.
But who should we date next? We've been on a date with Matt and Craig and Damien.
Yeah.
So
let's do Hugo. I'm actually kind of interested in Hugo because Hugo's like the only person who seems to be having like a true. Well, Damien's having a hard time with his son too.
Yeah, and Robert fucked us. So I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to see if Hugo has anything more to say about his son and like, the hard time that he's having. What is his son's name again? It's something like super. It's like Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest. I think his name is Ernest. Actually.
Yeah.
Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles in 18th century literature, various senior publications. If you're on here to tell me that the son is blah.
If you're here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. That
Cute.
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah.
If you had one to take thing to desert island, would it be a remembrance of things
book?
past?
You suck, dude.
One book? What's your turn-ons? Muscles? Don't have those.
Nice.
What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star.
Aw.
Okay, so, hang on. Are all of these dads single now? Because Joseph is married.
Joseph is married, yeah.
Is his turn-ons licked? My loving wife. That makes sense.
There we go.
I want to see what everybody else's turn-ons are. A 6 minute, a sub 6 minute mile. Oh wow, that's actually quite extensive.
He answered a lot of questions, yeah.
Matt's turn-ons.
Multi-instrumentalism.
Cool.
That's
cool.
I mean, like, respect. That's tough.
Mean, if I was dating someone who could play multiple instruments, I think I would be kind of turned on by that.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know.
Duly noted. A keen understanding of steak cuts.
Not there, but I hear
yeah,
you.
that doesn't. I don't feel that.
Don't talk to me. I'm not gun grifter. Italian neorealism.
What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about. You ever really look in a rabid animal's eyes?
Oh my God, Robert. So fucking funny. What's Damien's turn on?
Pronouncing bosom correctly.
How do you pronounce it correctly?
I think it's bosom.
Is it bosom? It's not
bosom,
is it?
Oh God, I don't fucking know.
Let's send Hugo a message.
Yeah.
No?
Yes?
What the hell?
Yeah, switch, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Don't use metal utensils on non-stick frying pans.
Oh,
that is
man.
a great piece of advice.
I did that once in front of my mom, and then I never did it again.
But you know what, though, Sam? Listen, I'm not trying to say your mom should have yelled at you or whatever, but she has a point.
Yeah, you
really
have to teach the children.
Should not use those things together.
Yeah.
Rubber or plastic even.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, Hugo. Great seeing you at the Barbie. Q, want to hang out sometime? I'll wait a few minutes before the computer dings. He was like, I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any way you could come by and replace them?
Well, I'm just sitting on my computer at what appeers to be like 1:13 in the afternoon. So, may as well.
Have a job?
I don't know what he does.
Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Hear you there.
I used to think that middle school was like the best grade to teach because they weren't little children, but they weren't like mean high schoolers.
No.
But middle school is the worst age.
Half middle schoolers don't have consciences yet.
Yeah.
They don't know how to feel bad for people.
Puberty is just starting and they're all gross and weird and like they're just like amorphous blobs that seem to have some sort of shape but like aren't fully, they're like an uncanny valley
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
You know the blobfish? That's what all middle schoolers are. Blobfish.
Yeah.
Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda.
Morning, Pops.
Hey, how was middle school for you?
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Wow. It's I swear to God.
Yeah.
We should try to meet Leighton and Vernon, the people who wrote this game, because I
Yeah.
think we'd get along.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. Did we not just say no self-awareness?
Wow.
It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross I wrote this game. I
can't
Locked in a
fucking
gross
believe
old
it.
building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pops.
Wow. Say it with your chest, Amanda.
Oh, middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like?
Oh, that's a question to ask your dad. I don't remember. I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. Well, okay.
Well, what was middle school? Oh, you didn't. Well, no, you did do middle school technically. You went to a K to 8.
I went to K to 8. So
I went to a dedicated
like a straight up
7,
middle school.
8 middle school.
Well, I'm gonna try to see it from Norbert's perspective, because you remember middle school fondly and well, not fondly, but intimately,
middle-ishly. Yeah.
But as you get older, that's gonna fade, right? Because that's how being an adult works. So someone like Norbert, who's probably in his 40s, right, like give or take, probably doesn't remember. I already don't remember elementary school like pretty much at all. I mean, perfectly honest with you.
I feel like I remember elementary school decently well.
See, I just don't remember anything. I can't remember anything specific about elementary school, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
I remember the feeling of things.
Yeah.
And I remember the way it looked.
Yeah.
And that's just about it.
Yeah.
But what do you think, Norbert? I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Norbert's a pretty spacey guy.
Yeah, I think it's fuzzy enough that he just doesn't really remember it super well.
That's fair. It was so long ago, we probably rode dinosaurs to class and bartered for lunch with the tiny skulls of the animals we had slain.
You probably had to walk uphill in the snow both ways too, huh?
And we liked it.
See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible.
I love this game, man. I'm gonna say this every episode.
Wait, why are you asking me about middle school?
Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. I just wanted to know what I was in for.
You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me?
Do you want to come?
The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Square pizza sucks.
Really? You don't like square
God,
pizza?
I hate it when you have to pick up a middle slice and it's just like all pizza. You need the crust because it's like a handle to hold on to so you don't get your hands all dirty.
Right.
So I hate it when I'm at a party and I have to stand up or there's no guaranteed place to sit down and I get a middle piece of a square pizza and it's just 100% sauce and I have to hold it and there's like nothing to do. So sometimes I have to like wipe my hands on the paper plate that I'm using and it's
I've been there.
Leave me alone, you know, just like get fucking round pizza.
That's just
I'm
the Chuck
so
E. Cheese
done.
experience.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Ew.
That'd be enough to traumatize you forever.
Ew. It haunts me.
Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past.
Do you remember your last field trip? I don't.
No. The best field trip I've ever been on.
I don't think I went on a single one in high school.
The only field trip that no, we went on field trips in high school. It's just like none of them are memorable.
Yeah.
The best field trip that I went on in my school career was when I went on that drama trip to Boston.
That's a class trip, though. That's not a field trip.
Right, but that's the only trip I remember.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest with you.
Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with the cool fish.
That's a good idea. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous.
Oh, but they're so aesthetically pleasing.
I'm subscribed to r/thalassophobia, and they put all sorts of weird shit on there.
What, are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole?
Don't you put fear in my heart, young lady.
Well, do they have penguins there?
Yes, they have penguins there.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean.
I sit back.
It makes sense.
I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. Very sweet. I like Amanda. Excuse me. No, hang on.
There, yeah. Get it out. Get it all out.
Excuse me.
Don't
Holy
be like
fuck.
that John Mulaney bit where you're like, I talk through burps and it's disgusting. Why don't I just finish burping before I talk?
That's what I've been trying to do as of late.
Yeah.
I arrive at the aquarium, I guess, to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around the teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end.
Yeah.
Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled, drenched in sweat. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know the case with all middle schoolers.
God, if you've ever been short-staffed at your, like, retail job and how stressful that is, imagine being short-staffed, but your job is middle schoolers.
I mean, that sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Oh my God.
And he teaches high schoolers as well.
Oh my God.
I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Teachers are braver than the troops.
For real talk. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids, and they're over there.
Oh, I thought it was a bigger group, but okay.
Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start.
All right.
Not bad.
Oh.
Can you guys please put your phones away? I know he didn't say please, but whatever. All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, and then go back to texting. Or at least they're quiet.
Oh.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I could feel it.
They're all in a group chat. They're plotting.
really.
They're plotting against us.
You ever heard of WhatsApp, Hugo? There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. I mean, it's middle school after all. We'll see. Famous last words, Norbert.
See, look at even the lighting in the fake cartoon aquarium is great. I fucking love aquariums.
Oh, aquariums are amazing aesthetic. I love aquariums.
Yeah.
I mean, I love ethical aquariums that like treat their fish nice.
Yeah.
The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. These kids collectively groan and grab the streets from Hugo. That's what I think middle schoolers sound like.
Yeah.
What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier. Hey, good thinking though.
Actually, I did have like some like sometimes I would go on field trips and like they would give us like stupid busy work where it's just like take a few moments and like take in the effects of the environment on or of climate change on the environment or some bullshit like that, and it's like you don't want me to do this.
Reflect, like,
what
collect.
Is this bullshit?
Fucking whatever.
Or, like, I did go on one field trip. I went on a field trip with one of my math classes to Canada's Wonderland. And, like, to be honest, my teacher just barely justified the trip because I think we all wanted to go to Wonderland. So he, like, made some bullshit excuse about how, like, roller coasters are parabolas. So, like, we got to go to Wonderland. And, like, it just made it past the school board's approval. So he, like, wrote a bunch of stupid questions. It was like, so you have to go on Behemoth to understand the parabola, and then we were just like, so like ride roller coasters, and they were like, yeah, right.
Go have fun.
Answer a 5-question worksheet, and then we're just at Wonderland for the day.
Honestly,
we were like, great, perfect. The public school system is great.
Teacher hacks, I like that. You ever heard of taking kids to Wonderland? Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We should do a unit on the Old Man in the Sea.
That book is not about the sea.
Of course it is.
It's not about like oceanography.
I guess not. No. It is about a man and his relationship to the sea.
Yeah, but it's like a huge metaphor. It's not about like actual ocean wildlife.
Yeah. It's a fucking good book though. Me and the boys read that for a future podcast project.
Yeah.
Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Yeah.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on. They have a phenomenal section of tropical fish. Perhaps we can make out behind it.
There you go.
Well, the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments. While they text. Oh, I see. Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
Is that a zebra turkey fish?
Yeah,
that's
seriously.
A lionfish. There we go.
That there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times their size? Whoa.
Hey.
Their spines are venomous, too. Nature is hardcore.
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over there. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank.
Oh.
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless, so as long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis.
Oh.
Cool.
Hey.
Nature is wild.
I like Hugo so far.
Right?
This is going great.
I don't know if we'll date him, but I want to be a friend of his.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be his pal. Man, Hugo knows a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, you see that fish over there? That one? That one? Yeah, that's Dory. From Finding Dory.
They based it on a real fish in nature.
The American longfin, the blue-nosed wigglefish.
That's not a real
the
thing.
The humphead wrasse. This one or this one, I think they're all fake fish.
Yeah.
But which one sounds the most real?
American longfin sounds the most real.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that?
Norbert, stop.
Oh, fuck. Paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, or political fish? America and politics?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's make this real political.
This fish openly supports the legalization of marijuana. I didn't know that it was so progressive.
Oh my god, Hugo, you're such a dumb bitch.
We made him horny.
You are such a himbo. Oh my god.
I think he's playing along.
Yeah.
He's being a good partner.
Yeah.
Times are changing, man. Wait, are you serious?
Absolutely not.
Do we back out? do we say it was a bit?
Yeah, call it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing for the gag here.
Yeah, see?
Good one.
Yeah.
We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in the massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. You're in middle school. I walk around the room. Well, I guess they're young enough for that.
Yeah.
Reading the tiny blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around to see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder.
He's so cute.
The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face.
Oh, that's so hot.
For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful.
Oh my god.
Are you like getting horny over there?
It's like, okay, do you remember that episode of Big Mouth where
yeah. Bring it around to
where
Big
they
Mouth.
all read that book, like The Rock of Gibraltar?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like Nick's older sister is like explaining to him how like women don't necessarily get turned on by like overtly sexy things, but
Right.
she's like, yeah, sometimes it's like a hawk eye, but sometimes it's like a faceless man wearing a baby and a baby Bjorn, and like that's sexy, or like burritos can be sexy sometimes, and it's like, yeah, like I don't get turned on by like overt sexuality. It's just like, yeah, if like a cute boy is standing in really nice lighting and like the way that the aquarium light like accentuates his jawline, I'll be like turned on.
So that's like, it's like aesthetic shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean.
Are those two sharks kissing?
Are they fucking kissing?
Do you want to be a dumbass, or because I'm down to be a dumbass. I always am, but like I love we can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean.
Let's go for that one.
Yeah.
A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Norbert. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. Do you want to go have jackhammer sex in my car? We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in, shame. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. Is that a puffer fish? Don't touch that one.
Yeah, leave that one alone.
I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moistured hands.
I wonder if the rays at Ripley's Aquarium miss all of the people coming up to pet them in the touch tank.
Oh, why would you fucking say that? I'm sad thinking about the goddamn
I hope they let some of the
stingrays.
employees in just to touch the rays so that they can have a little bit of human interaction and they don't get lonely.
Especially because like marine biologists have determined that like fish like stingrays like in the touch tanks like actually like to be pet.
Yeah, so
it's like a dog.
If,
like, they
if
like
anybody's
to be
been
pet.
to Ripley's Aquarium in Toronto, like sorry, I hit the mic stand.
Back on it, baby.
The rays at Ripley's Aquarium, when you get to the touch tank, like they come up to the surface and like make little kissy faces and like they want to be pet.
They're good little boys and girls.
I wonder if they miss the people.
Oh my god, they have a jellyfish wall back there.
Yeah.
Are we at Ripley's?
I know. A lot of aquariums have like cool, aesthetically pleasing like jellyfish walls.
Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Kaploosh. Don't you want to pet some rays, Norbert? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Those fuckers got Steve Irwin, you know.
Oh, shit. I know that deep down Steve Irwin's spirit forgave the stingray that killed him.
Of course.
You know, he
of course.
accepts what nature is.
Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance.
I just don't like the idea of any body part being in the mouth of another thing that's not my mouth.
100%. It's freaky and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, and the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. I actually didn't know that. They took the barbs out of rays in these touch things?
Maybe they do.
Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like a fun, slimy leather.
Ew.
I love it. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's and we reach for the salmon anemone. I pull away, blushing.
Into it.
Oh, did you drop your anemone? Here, let me pick it up for you. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish,
Oh my
idiot.
god. It's so weird to date your daughter's teacher, but like I'm into it.
I know, it's kind of cute. I actually really like Hugo. I like his man bun.
The chemistry is amazing.
I like his mustache. He really rocks that mustache. I like his tweed.
Yeah.
You know?
His little man bun.
He has a wonderful color composition.
And like for somebody who is like into reading fucking Proust, like or Proust or however the fuck you say it.
Yeah.
Proust. He like hasn't brought it up once, which I appreciate.
Totally.
You know, like you can certainly like these like douchey, you can like read fucking Nietzsche, but like you don't have to talk about it all the time.
Exactly. Sorry, I just got a little carried away. Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that? Oh. Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Susan, get back here.
Uh-oh.
Hugo runs after the middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag?
Textbooks?
Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think you might need a bad cop.
There we go.
Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. There's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink.
I'm not afraid to hit a child.
Not saying that one.
Holy fucking shit.
This seems harsh.
Well, like, no, like, the fact that he uses the term the clink, I think is, like, not serious enough.
It's kind of like a fun thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
want to say that one?
Sure.
I had a bud go down for that once. Came out a changed man. Said she missed the bars.
You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Fuck, she got me. Oh. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap.
That's the sound.
We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Oh my god, if she's still one of those blobfish, I'm gonna fucking die.
Hugo
Oh,
leans
okay.
down and upsets the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. Wow, one swift motion. She gives us a disapproving look.
Well.
Jesus, Susan! What was your plan?
I was trying to free him.
To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later.
For real though, were you gonna like put it in a bowl of water at home?
Honestly.
Like you just have to go back to school after this. What are you gonna do?
And hands where we can see them. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the ass. Gives me a pat on the shoulder. Just a firm grip on the butt.
Firm grip on the butt. Thanks, man.
Oh, you did really well, Norbert.
Like a fucking claw machine, just like
Very
caught
well. Grips my ass and sniffs my hair. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time it's happened here. What?
it. Sniffs my hair. He just like puts one of his claws on your ass and just goes,
You smell wonderful. You know, I was enjoying this up until right now.
yeah.
Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounds us. Look over here. Hugo points, so some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Oh, gross.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it?
Oh, no, I don't want to see that shit.
wish I could have a
Oh,
baby.
no, leave it alone.
Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth.
Oh, disgusting.
A low murmur from the students. They jump back on their phones. Oh. These fucking kids suck. I hate middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day.
Well, that's
Wow.
rough.
What's my excuse, am I right? Man, I thought we had it hard.
You did?
Man, we thought we had it hard.
Oh, who's
Sorry,
we?
I screwed up that fucking line.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Yes.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible wherever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. That's good advice. Mm-hmm. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person.
Cosign.
Looking at you, every police officer in America.
Ooh, relevant. We're going through that right now in society.
Good point. Every police officer in America.
So Norbert and Hugo just like
look
look directly,
Do the
break
fourth
the
wall
fourth
break.
wall.
Yeah. A cab flashes across the screen. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to the favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see penguins?
Hey.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. ...
Hell yes. I want to make that my Facebook banner.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh man, I'm gonna do this date on my own Switch and like make it my Twitter
Get
banner.
like a screenshot of it and shit.
Yeah.
Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time.
That's the magic of penguins,
What was it?
honestly.
They're the best birds.
They're the best birds.
What was I so worried about? This isn't so bad.
Sweet manchego.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Uh-oh. Oh my god. There's a student in the penguin enclosure.
Oh, fuck.
Just wait, kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend.
Oh, fuck.
How do I know?
These two.
I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees.
Oh, you gotta run around.
I love that Hugo grab, like the grabbing of the arm was like such a moment of panic for him. That
Yeah.
He was like, oh my god, like Norman.
Yeah, yeah. Ah! He like reached over.
Over the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked the whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Mm-hmm. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction.
Oh my god, this is so
Can't believe this is how we're doing this. Like,
Oh my god.
Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. I did get his voice for a second there.
Yeah.
Everybody, I have an announcement.
Everybody, yeah.
The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins.
Oh yeah?
Everyone just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't be in here!
Neither can you.
I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me.
Oh no.
Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins.
Doing good, doing good.
The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing?
I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom.
What is wrong with you all? Where are they even going to go?
They're gonna live in my closet.
Oh my god. Look, I just don't even have the time to argue about this, but we gotta get out of here.
Not until I save a penguin.
Little known fact that penguins only live in cold climates.
All right, Hugo.
With some exceptions. They don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly?
Yeah, now's a great time to learn something, Hugo.
The crowd is starting to lose interest. Shit, I'm running out of time. Oh, fuck.
Lay down the law, try to relate to her, bribe her.
Fucking grab her. Like, what the fuck? I guess you can't do that to a kid.
No.
down the
Maybe
law.
try to relate to her.
You think?
Like, if you...
I think bribe her would work. Relate to her would probably
Yeah.
work. This one is not going to work.
No, because she's already determined.
I think Hugo would like us better if this one's worked.
Yeah.
I think back to a time I released all of the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, Life can be
no,
cruel.
no, this is already going so bad. Money. Give me money.
I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second.
$20. Okay, well, give it to me right now.
I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change, and there's a button in here. Is that enough?
Pay me the other 8 later, and we have a deal.
We move to the shake in our arrangement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're going to have to block these birds.
I smell a minigame.
Oh, fuck. Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Oh, I guess every date would have a minigame. That makes sense.
Block that bird.
That must be
look
Molly
at this
over there.
fucking brat. Yeah. Is that a fucking... What are you blocking the bird with?
I don't know. I guess
Is that a fucking sword?
Oh, I'm supposed to... I see now. I wasn't pressing A before. This is fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of like... It's
Come
a little
on.
bit like Brick Breaker.
Come on.
Can I
Like sideways brick breaker, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Just
Fuck off!
fire it off.
Little bow tie wearing penguins? What the hell's wrong with you?
Fire at will! Fire at will! Molly, I'm gonna need you to make a move on here.
Yeah. Molly, I don't suppose you're gonna help me.
I think you're supposed to lose most mini games. Like, I don't know if there's like a way to win. This is a lot of penguins in this enclosure.
Yeah.
Usually aquariums and zoos have like a family of penguins. There are like 10 penguins here.
This isn't... Oh, one went over the fucking... Oh, shit. Now I gotta hit Molly? Did it work? What?
What?
I whatever.
Okay, well, you only let out like 3 penguins. I'll take it.
There was an irresponsible amount of penguins in this enclosure.
Yeah.
There's no way that many escaped, but whatever.
No. None of this matters. Bribery works.
Whatever, dog.
Yeah.
Managing debt's a part of being adult. That's
Okay.
certainly right. Read that one before.
Not that easy. Think happy, be happy. Oh, we
Live,
should have
laugh,
partnered already.
love.
Free swipe. That's a good idea.
Aw.
Call your parents right now if you don't already live with them.
Whew. Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that is why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing.
All right.
Hugo spots it from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there?
I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega.
You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have a dead penguin on your hand.
Well, it was the thought that counts.
No, Molly, it wasn't.
Yeah, for real.
Molly turns to me.
You owe me $8.
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose that they can compare animal thief notes.
Yeah, no fucking kidding, Molly.
You're not off the hook, Molly. Norbert, did you just bribe a child?
Hell yeah.
I bribed a child. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. This one?
Yeah, I say either the top one or the bottom one. I just I bribed a child.
Should we just cop to it?
Yeah, he's totally bribed his fucking kid before. Are you kidding me?
It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm not proud of it either. Or my Penguin Facts TM lecture. But at least we got her out. Let's just get through the day and get out of here.
Yes, fucking please.
With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium, and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Norbert, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards?
Hell yeah.
I love cheese boards.
All about cheese
Just
boards.
nothing on earth more satisfying than a good
I love how all the
cheese
answers
board.
are yes. It's like yes, yes, or yes.
Yeah.
Do you love cheese boards?
This one probably. I love cheese.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around.
Aw.
I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops through the front door, drunk as a skunk.
Yeah.
What you up to tonight?
Just doing so.
Just like so drunk.
So how's the aquarium?
Amanda,
Just doing some homework. How's the aquarium?
it is Wednesday, young
Yeah.
lady. It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
We've all been there.
I had to... What? We're just going to let that slide? I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw.
You got to go in the penguin. You got to go in the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us?
Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though.
I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a
What?
kind of a stick in the mud.
He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes.
You mean take a nap?
There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. I actually am a big component of resting your eyes.
Yeah, I've definitely had moments where I just need to lie down. I think we had this conversation a while ago where it's like having a lie down is like the best thing.
For sure.
It's not a nap. Maybe you close your eyes, but you don't like pass out.
You know, being still and letting your body rest is actually very important.
Still and quiet and just appreciating the quiet.
I know I say this every time, but these arbitrary scores really crack me up.
I know. Because, like, what do they mean?
They don't mean anything.
Whenever I, like, play an arcade game and they're like, you got 500 blah, 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 numbers. Like, congratulations, high score. And I'm like, great.
Oh,
I see a bunch of shit.
We got a group message from Damien and Hugo.
Nice.
That we will check out next time.
I hate you so much.
I mean, this was a 36-minute episode. I mean, y'all get your damn Dream Daddy fill.
I could play this game forever.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.